Hey, good afternoon. This is Wisdom Word bringing you a little moment of peace and harmony and an opportunity to take a breath. So just stopping now wherever you are, taking a nice deep breath, and then another one. So I titled this Breath Plus Meditation Equals Balance, and that's actually the title of a class that we're doing right now. We're doing a series every Sunday, and that series is about breathing techniques, and about meditation and meditation techniques, and about these two things together being real tools that can help you become more balanced in your daily life, balanced if you're in the middle of a pandemic, balance if you're in the middle of great changes, which we absolutely are in the middle of great changes. So we have been getting information, we'll just start with since 2018, in the past year, the year of 2018, and then coming into these first 3 months of 2020, a lot of information about the fact that the physical world, matter world, third dimensional world, 3D world, bodies, material was all really going to change, and the change process was really starting in the third dimension, in this matter world, very consistently and increasingly in 2018. And so in 2018, this idea of higher vibrational energy being sort of poured into the third dimensional energy and stirred up, mixed up, and then baked in the oven, coming out would give you something different than you'd been doing all along. So it's kind of as if you had a recipe in your family for a certain type of holiday cake, and you started to add new ingredients to it after generations of the same old ingredients. You would have something different by the time it came out of the oven. And so in 2018, the yearly invocation was about integrating the higher vibrational energy into our matter, denser energy. And 2019, I believe that was, 2018, it was facing fear on a deeper level. So 2019, let me correct that, was about the integration of the higher self. 2020, we've been hearing that the invocation was about moving into an enlightened community with an emphasis on lighten and an emphasis on unity. And the emphasis on lighten is tied to information that had been coming through about karmic patterns that burdened us as a race, as individuals, in our genetic heritages, were being lifted, and we had an opportunity to let go of them. So, in letting go of them, we become lighter, more present, less tied to the past, less anchored to past issues, and more able to be fully present in the moment. The unity aspect in community is the coming together. And I think we can see with this virus that the opportunity to either be in fear and push things away, or the opportunity to come together with consciousness about other people, with a consciousness of perhaps not being a carrier of a virus or a carrier of negative energy, means that we have to be conscious about how we're treating ourselves, about how we individually are moving through our individual day, our individual world. And I think that the community energy that I see all around in a lot of places, and openness to share prayer, and openness to share positive energy together, and openness to help each other in the community is really it's really a miraculously beautiful thing to see. At the same time, you can get very focused into looking at the negatives and getting pulled into the disaster. And I remember back, it was around the beginning of 2000, I guess, of this century, that I started to hear in the channeling from the masters, we're moving into a time where it's either going to be miracles or it's going to be disasters. You choose. And so every day, if I go back to the idea of balance, and I use the tools that I think are the best, some of the best things that I can use to stay in balance, which is breath and meditation. Breathing is something that we do unconsciously every day, but if we do it consciously, we breathe abdominally, we breathe deeper, we exercise our lungs better, which is another really good reason to be breathing right now, to strengthen your lungs, because the lungs on the physical level are the things that are being most attacked by this virus. So if you breathe in and out deeply, abdominally, and you look at the different types of breathing you can do, you can begin to bring healing, health, and greater benefits into your body. You slow down your breathing, you calm you, you achieve balance. So when you trigger the sort of fear-based action that's in our body, and the body sends chemicals through to get us like tense and moving, your whole brain changes. There are different messages sent to the brain, and you kind of tighten up. And the antidote with that, to bring you to openness, to calmness, to be able to being present, would be to do some slow, deep breathing. And so, from a meditative or a mindfulness perspective, you begin to use your mind to balance your breath. A very basic breath for abdominal breathing that just starts to move energy in your body in a different way is a breath called Samavriti, which is an equalized breathing. So you breathe in for an equal count, and you breathe out for an equal count. So we can start with 4. You straighten your spine, you breathe in deeply. You pause, and then you breathe out. So in your mind, you just begin to visualize your count, your breath. The slow, deep breathing will lower your blood pressure, will balance your body, will bring a deeper calmness, reduce stress in the body, whereas the higher, shallow breathing that goes from a place of fear or a place of tension will ultimately create hyperventilating, which is not good. It can make you nauseous, your throat can get stuck. So deep breathing in and out is a wonderful tool that we all have, that we can stop and do at any moment, continuously breathing, bringing your body to calm. Meditation, on the other hand, is stilling the mind, focusing on something, and watching the mind. So you watch the thoughts. So you use your mind with this conscious breathing to shape the breath, but ultimately when you start that slow, deep breathing, you're using your breath to shape your mind. It begins to calm, and then you can kind of close your eyes and you can focus on something, kind of focusing on your third eye, the back of the third eye. Kind of let my visual naked eyes roll up, my 3D eyes, and I kind of focus in the center of my head. And then in that focus, I hold an image. You can simply focus on your breath. That's a simple way to breathe. You've got this slow, deep breathing. You're counting, you're focusing. And the meditative energy actually also chemically alters the brain. It chemically alters the brain. They've done scientific studies, you can look them up, on yogis who meditate, hours a day, who've been meditating for years, and they've tested certain meditators, every 5 years. I can't remember the experiment that I saw, but every 5 or 10 years, and they found out as this man, they started him, I think, in his 20s, and as he became older and older, his brain stayed young. They measured the brain stayed about 33, so you're really benefiting yourself and bringing greater balance into your life. From that place of balance and that place of calm, it's easier to make the choices that are best for you instead of quick choices that come from reactions. You're making choices that come from responses, and these are more responsible, the ability to respond. These are more responsible choices in how to move into enlightened community, how to be more on the earth in your life, meeting the different things that come in the world around us as the world is changing. So when the world is changing, it's like a big swirling mass, And if you get caught up in the swirling mass, you get pretty dizzy and you can get beat up and knocked around. But if you're able to stay in the eye of the storm, there's peace, there's calm, there's an ability to see clearly and to be able to move from that place of balance. So breath plus meditation equals balance. And these are tools and practices that you can use to increasingly create that balance and that centering in your life. We are actually going to be doing little moments every day, starting Monday, starting tomorrow, Monday, March 23rd, going all the way through Saturday of next week. Every day at 8:45, we'll be doing a teleconference. It's a free teleconference. If you're interested into it, just contact, if you're interested in entering into it and getting the number, contact Wisdom Word at email at wisdomword.com and just say, I want to be on it, and we'll send you the number and the code. We'll also I'm going to try to post the recording every day. So if you're not able to make 8:45 Pacific time every morning, you'll be able to find it on Facebook Live at 8:45 Pacific time every day this week, Monday through Saturday. So enjoy peace and calm, use your breath, use your meditative abilities, and have a peaceful day.